Hey Code Chasers, how are you? I hope you're fine and healthy. With that healthy vibe, we will start our video today. I am Adil Lakshmana Tiketi. Welcome to our channel Code Chasers. In this video, we will see one of the most important topics in Python, that is functions. Okay, what are functions in Python? To know about what are functions, I'll tell you a scenario first of all. With the help of that scenario, we can frame the definition of function very much easily. Okay. For suppose we are in a requirement. Okay. We are in a requirement to develop code in which user will submit age. Okay. User will submit age. He wants to submit age 4 times. Okay. And he wants to know whether the submitted age belongs to a minor or a major. Okay, minor or a major. So, by hearing this requirement, what will be the approach that will first strike our mind? User is submitting the age. That means we have to take age from the user. Obviously, we will use input method, right? Input method will take any input from the user, from the command line. In Python, okay, I'll type a statement, enter age. Okay, I'll give this statement which will help the user that he has to enter the age, and he has entered age, like let's say 45. Okay, now I will capture this age and I'll convert this age into integer, and then I'll store it into a variable called age. Okay, if age is less than 18, I'll print he is minor, else I'll print he is major. Here I am assuming only the valid inputs. That's why I'm not writing the invalid cases. Like I'm not writing a case for 0. I am not writing a case for an alphabet. So I am assuming only valid inputs. Okay. Now, if at all the user enters the age second time, I'll follow the same approach, right? I'll use input method. I'll capture the age and I'll write the logic again, and I'll print whether he is major or minor. The third time also, I use the input method. I'll capture the age. Then I'll write this particular logic. Sorry, before that, I store this age in a variable and I'll apply this logic to that variable, and I'll print. Upon applying this logic, I'll be knowing whether the mentioned age belongs to a minor or major. I'll write the logic here again. Again, for the fourth time, I'll take the age from the user with the help of input method. Again, I'll write this logic which will validate the age is a minor or major. And then I'll print whether the age belongs to a minor or a major. Okay. So, here if at all you see, I have to write these many lines of code here. Okay. These many lines of code. So, if at all you observe carefully, there is some part of code which is being repeated. Like we have 4 attempts, right? 4 attempts. That means 4 times user is giving input. User is giving input. See, the 4 times one particular block of code is repeated. That is from this part to this part. That is validating the age. If my age is less than 18, I'll print minor, else I'll print major. This particular block of code, if at all we see, this particular block of code is being repeated 4 times. For the first time we have written, and the second time we have written, and the third time we have written, and the fourth time also we have written. Instead of writing this particular logic 4 times, what if there is a solution in which we can write this particular block of code, this particular logic in one particular block, and we can call this block of code as many times as possible. So this approach will be a nice approach and an optimized approach, right? Why I am saying this all is like this particular block of code in which we will write a logic which we predict that logic might repeat many times in future. This particular block of code here, it is called function. Okay, function. Now we will see the actual definition of function. Okay, function is a block of code. Okay, function is a block of code which will be running or which runs whenever we call it. Okay, whenever we call it, we can pass data to a function. We can pass data to a function. This particular data is known as parameter. Okay, and also whenever we pass data to function, function can also return some data. Return data. How this data is being passed, how this data is being written, you please ignore as of now. Okay, we will be seeing clearly in our next videos. Like as per this video, you please try to understand the basic definition of a Python. Python is a block of code which will be performed or which will be running whenever we call it. Okay, we can pass data to a function. Function can also return data as per the requirement or as per the scenario. Okay, now we will see the structure of a function. Okay, how a function is written. How does a function look like? Okay, for that I'll be taking one simple example. Okay, so that you can understand the concept of a function in a simple and a clear way. Okay, suppose there is a person. Okay, there is a person named Madhu. Okay, person named Madhu. He's a human, right? He's a human. So what is the structure of a human? Like human contains first of all eyes, a nose and ears, right? Like if at all you see a function also, it contains a certain structure. Okay, that structure will be, first of all we have to use a keyword. The keyword is def followed by the function name. Let's say we will take the earlier example that what we have discussed to check whether the age is a minor or major. I am giving a random name of a function, minor, major, check. Okay, minor, major, check. Okay, this is the name of the function. This is the name of the function. So after like giving the name, we have to give two curly braces. Okay, and then we need to give a colon. We know why we are giving a colon. We are saying that function is a block of code. Okay, like to start a block, we have to actually, to start a condition or to start a function, we need to use this particular colon, and we need to tell Python that we are starting our logic of the function from this next line. Okay, so from the next line, to start a block, we know we have to give 4 spaces here, 4 spaces here, and we need to start the logic here. Okay, the logic, if age is less than 18, print minor. Okay, else print major. Okay, this is the logic of the function. Okay, now we will see, this is the definition of the function. The very first line is called the definition of the function. Okay, and starting from the second line, like where the actual logic of the function starts, this is the body of the function. Okay, where the actual logic starts, that particular block of code is called body of the function. Okay, likewise we have body, human have body, function also has body. Okay, function also has body. Likewise human has ears, nose, mouth, hands and legs. Function also has its own parts. This is the definition of the function. This is the body of the function. Okay, now like we have written this logic. Okay, but you can observe here we have written age. Okay, how this age will be like captured here, that we will see in next few minutes. Okay, now we have written one total function. Okay, this is one total function. So how can we call this function? Before that, we will see this human example. How can we call this person named Madhu? We will call him with the name, right? Madhu. Like verbally we will call him. Madhu, can you hear me? If at all you ask him, he will, in response, what he will say, yes, I can hear you. Like the way we communicate with a person, right? We will call him verbally. Okay. In case of functions, how can we call a function? We also have to call with the function name. What is the function name? I have said this is the function name. Okay. I'll say how can we call a function here? Like the way we are calling here Madhu, we also have to call this function with its name. With its name, that is minor, major, check. Okay. Now, after calling this functions, we have to give two curly braces. Okay. This is the way how we can call this function. Coming to this human example, whenever we are calling this Madhu, we have actually called him and we have passed some information. What we have told, can you hear me, Madhu? Can you hear me? Like I'll write it here. Person is here. I am telling like, Madhu, can you hear me? Hear me. I am passing this particular information to this guy named Madhu, right? Okay. I am passing this particular information to him. In return, he will listen this information or he can hear this information with his ears and he will pass the return statement. That is, yes, I can hear you. I can hear you. Okay. Like I am passing some information to this person. In return, he is saying that, yes, I can hear you. Likewise, here also in Python functions, we can pass some information. Okay. Like what is the information that we can pass here? I am like talking to this function as like I am talking to this human. Hey, my minor major check. Could you please validate this age? Age. Age is here the parameter that I need to pass. Okay. Whatever the parameter that we need to pass or whatever the data that we need to pass here. Age. Okay. We need to pass here. Hey, minor major check. Could you please validate this age? Then this minor major will capture this particular age in this curly braces. In this curly braces, we need to give the age again. Or age or any variable that will capture, that variable will capture this particular age. We can give here age captured also. This is the particular variable name which is capturing this particular age. Okay. Age captured, or we can say like we can give directly name age. Okay. Because I have given here age only. So this variable age will capture this particular age here. And once it is captured here, this variable we can use it anywhere in this function, in this body of the function. Here I am using this particular age. If this past age is less than 18, I am printing a statement minor. Okay. If my age is not less than 18, it will fall into the else condition. I am printing it as major. Okay. I am printing it as major. Okay. This is how a function, we can write a function, we can call a function, and this is how in a nutshell we can use a function in Python. Okay. Function is very much important concept in Python. You please try to learn this concept called function. If at all you didn't understand for the first time, you please revisit this video and hear it for the second time. But I am very much confident that in the first go itself, you will be understanding the concept of function, because I have taken a simple example here to explain you the concept of function. Okay, this is how we can write a function and use a function in Python. Now we will try to actually code the scenario that now what we have discussed. Okay, first of all, user will enter the age, right? I am using input method and I am like writing a statement which will let the user know that he has to enter the age, enter age. Okay, and I am capturing that age in a variable. Okay, age. We know that whenever we enter any input through command line, the input that we enter will be treated as a string. So I need the age in integer. Age is obviously an integer, right? So I'm typecasting it into integer. Okay, I'm typecasting it into integer and I'm capturing in this variable named age. Okay, now before that, like before actually like calling the function, I need to declare a function, right? I need to write the function, right? So I am writing the function. For writing a function, we need to use the keyword called def, as we have discussed, and we need to write the name of the function, that is minor, major, check. This name is of your choice. You can write any name, okay? And I am writing a colon here, okay? I'm writing a colon, and here age has to be validated, right? That age I'll be getting as a parameter here. So I'll be capturing that age parameter here. And then if my age, the age which we get here is less than 18, what will I do? I'll print minor, okay? Minor. Else, if my age is not less than 18, the code will enter into this else condition, and then we will print it as major, okay? Now this is fine. We have written the function. Now we have to call the function, right? How can we call the function? We can call the function by its name. If at all a person named Madhu, how can we call a person named Madhu? By calling with his name, right? Hey Madhu, how are you? Hey Madhu, what is your name? Here also we have to call this function with the name, okay? I am calling it with the name as we have discussed. But here minor or major check is demanding as one parameter, that is age. So we have to pass the age what we have like got here. Here we have got the age from the user and we have stored it in a variable, right? So that particular age we need to pass here. See, while defining a function, we have written that a parameter will be passed to you function. A minor major check, a parameter age will be passed to you. So I am filling this parameter itself, that which we got from the user, okay? I have written this parameter, and then now I am executing the code, okay? I am executing the code. So like if at all we execute, see, it is asking us enter age, okay? I am entering age 23. Now it is saying major, okay? Major, right? 23 is a major, right? Yes, 23 is a major. Now we will see some backend work, how Python will actually read this code, or how actually it will execute this code. We will see. For that, I'll debug the code. Please ignore like this debugging section, okay? Just for information, I'm debugging this code, okay? Now, as we all know that Python will read the code line by line, okay? First of all, Python will come to this particular line number 2, because we have started the code at line number 2, right? Now, like we will come down. It is scanning the definition. It is scanning the definition of the function. Whenever it encounters this definition, it will not go inside the function, because it is just a definition of the function. It will enter into the function only when it is called, okay? So that's why it didn't enter into the function, okay? It will enter into the function only whenever we call it, okay? See, it has come to this particular line number 7. I'll just minimize this, okay? Line number 7. And after encountering this input, it is input method. It is asking us the age, okay? Here it is asking us the age. Please enter the age. It is saying enter the age. I am entering, let's say 65, okay? And I'm pressing enter, okay? After pressing enter, what does Python do? It entered into the next line. It entered into line number 8, okay? See, in line number 8, we are calling the function minor major check. We are calling it here. So now after this, what it will do? It will enter into the function body here, okay? So we called the function, right? So it entered, like it shifted to the place where the definition of the function was present. See, here the definition of the function was present, and now here it will enter into the body. See, it has entered into the body. See, the age that we passed here, see, it is saying 65. That has been carried to the definition. Sorry, that has been carried to this parameter which definition is holding. Definition is holding this parameter, right? See, whenever Python came to this line, PyCharm is also suggesting the age we captured here is 65, because the place where you called this function, you passed age as 65, That's why we captured here the age as 65. Okay, and it entered into the body. And then it is validating the age. Is age less than 18? No, age is not less than 18. So it entered into the else block and it will print the statement major now. Okay, see, now it has printed the major statement now. It is saying that it is major. Okay, this is how function will be executed in Python. Okay, I hope you understood what is function, how can we declare a function, how can we call a function, how can we pass an argument to a function, and also I hope you understood how to write a function physically on a coding platform. Okay, I hope you understood this video, understood the concept of functions in Python, and also I hope you found this video useful. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we will meet in our next video to know what are the different types of functions. Okay, till that, take care. Thank you so much. Bye. One quick and important information. There are 3 courses running parallelly in our channel. Course 1, Python full course. Course 2, PySpark with Hadoop full course. These 2 courses are designed for beginners, and they are designed in such a way that a person who doesn't have any knowledge in any coding language can also easily understand the content in this course. So please do follow if you are interested. And the third course is Python interview preparation. This course is designed for those people who are preparing for Python based interviews. In this course, most frequently asked Python interview questions were taken, and they have been answered with live coding sessions for each and every questions if needed. So if you like my work, please do subscribe to our channel and like the video, and click on the bell icon to get notified about the updates of our channel. Thank you so much.